Have you ever been out like in public and and there's no toilets?
And you shut yourself?
You had to
you shut yourself in the street?
No, not in the street.
It was in a bush.
Oh, George, man!
That's raggo.
I had to wipe my ass with a
leaf. Yeah. I've done that.
What's going on? Okay, right. What we need to confirm. At what age was you?
Probably
Last week.
What age was you?
On the way here.
on the way here. I needed a shit.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Tracksuit and Ties. You're joined by your host, MEP, also joined by my co-host.
Easy, yo. Sasha, I'm easy.
Oh, and Mr. B, aka Mr. B Smoke.
And we're also joined by another guest today. Introduce yourself.
Jords.
Guess what I got?
Okay, Carmex.
So basically we have to hydrate our lips.
But my lips are hydrated.
Yeah, but I saw your TikTok, so I just...
You're too funny. Not you quoting
She's sponsored by Carmex. Hey, Carmex, follow me for the sponsorship deal.
Don't even.
I love that.
Well prepared.
You just turn away.
Bro, if I'm the Carmex guy, I'm like, yo, sack this girl. Turn down our product.
I thought you was like giving me the comments for me to like dig into it and stuff.
No, but it's like if you're sponsored by Coke, I'm like, here's a can of Coke. You're like, yo, give me that.
Yeah. Nah.
Well, obviously we know how the brand is.
You know how it really works. You know how it really works.
You know what? How do you like? Are you a content creator? Are you a voiceover actress or
everything?
Presenter, radio. What do you say? Like when someone says, "Oh, how are you?"
Like a brief introduction. Who you are?
I do a bit of everything. I would say like voiceovers, hosting, presenting, content creating, radio. So yeah, like I just try go gym.
try be on the beach.
Try be on the beach.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I could do a bit of everything. I would say I try to not limit myself to one thing.
Okay.
That's important.
Fingers in different pies, as they say.
Yeah. Listen, as we do with all guests, we do quick fire questions.
Okay.
So we'll ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
Answer it as quickly as possible, and we kind of discuss or talk about it. Yeah. Would you rather have an incredibly annoying high pitched voice or a really deep manly voice?
Ew.
Ooh.
Deep man.
Deep man, serious?
Yeah.
I respect it. I like the husky thing.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
the husky thing. Yeah.
On a girl.
When it's
on a girl.
too,
what?
Yeah.
Are you mad?
Don't you
like
remember
that bedroom voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Random, yeah.
Sultry.
Yeah,
no,
no,
that's not
definitely.
high pitched. You know them towie tings, like the
That's not it. It's not it.
the high pitched.
It's not it.
You know
and
what
your
I
ears
thought
are
about?
ringing. You can't do it.
Question we ask everyone: Would you rather cheat or be cheated on? She don't want to ruin her market. Look how she done that. She don't want to ruin her market.
Whatever answer you give, we're gonna take the opposite.
I see the play.
No, I'd rather cheat.
Yeah,
I would get
enough.
cheated, but you wouldn't.
No, you say that. A lot of girls come on this show or come on the pod. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Cheap plug.
Yeah. And they say I'd rather be cheated on.
Why?
This is what we want to know.
I don't want to be the one that gets hurt.
100%.
You get hurt.
Yeah,
You get her.
100%.
See ya.
Would you? Oh, this one's a bit mad.
Go on.
Would you rather accidentally send a naughty picture to your dad or your boss?
Boss.
Okay, right. Okay.
Yeah, that's standard.
Pay rise.
Share the money, girl.
When you find out that you've sent it, you send us a pay rise. But yeah, like not to family member, nah. Like at least it's a boss.
I've done that on WhatsApp hella times.
Have you? Well, not to
Just
your boss.
send it to like my auntie or something.
Not your auntie.
Yeah.
You don't even know who your boss is. That's what makes it funny.
No, what happened? What did they say?
As men,
explain the story.
we send each other like sometimes like pornographic videos.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And you have a certain group.
It wasn't you just standing there in the mirror like.
You don't even look at them. You just kind of know what like this person sends me this kind of content.
Because you just stop sending it to them, they will stop sending it to you.
So I'll pass it on to other groups. By accident, I just passed it on to like a couple auntie groups. And I was just like, fuck it. It is what it is, isn't it?
Bedding off.
Was it like before you could like reverse the
you could.
message,
It's one of I sent it. I didn't even look who I sent it to. And it's like, what's this? I'm like, what's what? I was like,
Do you know what the video was? Do you remember the video?
At that time,
Probably Barry.
I don't know. And one time I put it
Not
on.
Barry. Oh my god, I love Barry.
What's Barry?
I was thinking someone react to this. Come
Every
on, man.
period that you go through, whether it's Christmas, Easter,
He's always
there's
there,
a breakdown on the M25. There's big,
Why are you
big Barry.
acting there humble?
I know who Barry is, fam.
Why are you acting
How do you not
there
know who Barry is, bro?
Right. So during the course of a week, would you rather brush your teeth every day and never wash your hands, or wash your hands and never brush your teeth?
Teeth, always.
Teeth always, yeah?
Yeah, teeth always.
Okay.
No.
I thought that would be quite tough for someone.
Yeah,
If you're,
no.
You know, it's quite having nasty hands for a whole week is a bit mad. But yeah, no, I hear that.
But then when
I'd rather take the bad teeth over the bad hands.
No. Breath,
I'm-
you cannot run with bad breath, man.
Nah.
Man,
It's
when
not even a-
have you ever
I'm
been
not
served food by someone and you see like how dirty their nails are? So I get fucking.
You can avoid that for a week though.
Yeah,
was
but
only a
then
week.
when
Yeah,
the
it's only
breath
a week.
hits your face, someone's face, and they're taken
You'd be
aback.
busting, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me paint a scenario. Yeah,
Go on then.
I wash my ass. No.
I hope you do.
No. So where I'm from, culturally, we wipe our
see.
ass with our hands. Yeah.
Right, I see what you mean.
Honestly, we don't use toilet
Towel,
paper.
yeah.
So we use like a bucket, water, wipe your ass.
Or like a bidet, or
Yeah.
We don't have bidets in this country, but
Yeah.
we're back home. We do have bidets, so
Yeah,
we
yeah,
just
yeah.
have to use the fucking.
Oh,
manual.
the bay is the shower head thing, right?
Or we use the
shower-
shower head thing.
shower
But
head
sometimes if you don't have the shower head thing either,
do it with your
at
hands.
work, whatever you do with your hands, yeah.
okay.
So I need to fucking wash my hands
Can I ask you a
thoroughly.
question? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Do
go
you
on.
do it with your left or right hand?
Should be your
I
left.
do.
You're brazy, bro. When I shake your hand every time, you're brazy, bro.
I do it with my right. I can't
I know
do
you
nothing
do it
with
with
my
your right.
left.
I
I
know you
can't.
do
No,
it
because
with
I
your
pour the water in with my. It's a great topic. by the way.
Can I just say something? Yeah. Like,
Do you still do it with your hand?
Of course. What do you think? Because I came to Britain, I'm gonna do it. Listen,
With a paper?
can I ask you something?
Yeah.
We're always talking about this. If your hands are dirty, do you wash them or do you just go wipe it with a tissue?
I wash my hands.
Okay, so what
Yeah.
makes your arse any different?
Oh, I knew he was gonna drop that one.
But like that's
Oh no, you should. No, but you
like,
get baby wipes. Baby wipes. That's the answer to the question.
Bro-
Baby wipes. But I hear you. I
I
hear you.
support
But listen,
I like the shower head
think if you cannot look after your body in its natural state, then what's the point? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I
I said, I get it. Like, I
But
respect
water is
it.
a natural thing,
I
so
wouldn't
it's not.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't know if I'd be clearing skids off of my asshole anytime soon, but I do.
Fucking get the guys to do it.
However, I respect that.
Do you like using the shower head? Because I like it. I feel like it gives me a little bit of tingling sensation. Pause. Like I quite like it.
There's some back home. There's some super powered ones.
Oh, the super power drinks.
And guys,
Turbo
you know what I'm
3000.
talking about, bro.
No.
It gives you a little like, oi, what's that? I don't know.
Is this when you're sat down on the
Yeah.
bed and just doing
And-
the-
and-
Yeah. You have to do the little bend over.
Yeah, little bend over.
Different angles. You gotta do the side of it. You gotta be the small spoon. You know that? You gotta be the small spoon.
But then at times you're like, I don't feel comfortable. I feel
Yeah,
like I've
sometimes you
been
feel abused.
invaded.
Yeah,
so
I
let me
mean,
just
yeah.
get up, not talk to anyone for like 5 minutes.
you feel like you
Like,
can touch.
I've had to like when oh man, there was
Go on,
one.
talk.
Thailand,
say it,
Thailand, there's
say it,
fucking
say it.
bidets and shit. No,
Say it.
Have you ever been out like in public and and there's no toilets
and you shut yourself.
You had to shit
You shut yourself in the street.
No, on the street.
in the bush.
Oh, Jones, man.
That's right, though.
I had to wipe my ass with a
Leaf. Yeah. I've done that. I've done that.
What's going on? Okay, right. What we need to confirm. At what age was you?
Probably.
Last week.
What age was you?
On the way here.
On the way here.
Fucking
Needing a shit. I've got IBS. Listen, so when you have to go, you have to go. Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear that. I
So
hear
I
that.
think
The
there
medical
was-
card on it.
It was,
okay.
yeah. I've got to put the medical spin on it. It was, I don't know. I can't remember whether it was pre or post COVID, but yeah, like it's
Where
like,
was you?
it happened. I
Yeah,
can't
give us
remember
a
where I
context.
was.
Give us context.
Like,
It can't have been in the
even remember.
UK.
It was no. It was.
Night out?
It was yeah. It was like in one of the parks, like maybe like
Okay,
Frizzy.
yeah.
Frizzy Park.
Frizzy Park. All the man them are outside. She's with all her brethren. Local.
Listen, when you gotta go, you gotta
Someone holding a
go.
torch for you.
No, I done it all myself.
Big girl.
Thank you.
How I came across you is we started watching other people that used to podcast in this
Here
studio.
in this very room.
And something intriguing that came across with you straight away was your voice.
Uh-huh.
So when you were speaking, there's people that used to be like, I could listen whatever she's talking about. I don't care. I don't care what information she's telling me. I just care about like the monotone on her voice and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that really like, yeah. And then I obviously did some deep diving, and it's like, okay, shock. She does voiceovers and stuff like that.
At Nala's Baby, we formulated our range with natural clean ingredients to wash and moisturize our little ones with the gentleness they need.
How is it a thing where you just woke up, it's like, oh, I got a moneymaker here, or was it just, did someone scout you?
No, it was literally a friend of mine that went on a course that I ended up doing. Because I'd been doing radio for a certain amount of years, and I just thought, you know what, fuck it, like, she's gonna go and do this voiceover course. Let me go and do it and see if I like it. So it was on a complete whim. I didn't know I could do it. I just knew that I like to talk, and I like to do radio, and I like to change my voice to like certain things. And so literally just went on it, and the rest is history.
Two things.
Go.
Is your friend pissed that now you're doing TFL, you're doing all these big gig
That's a good
events?
question.
What happened to her?
Is she pissed? Like, is she pissed about it, or?
Oh, she didn't get patterned.
Oh, she failed the course.
Nah,
She didn't fail the course.
There's something
I got
going on
3 questions
between you
actually.
two.
No, not even.
You two
Not
still
even.
friends?
No, yeah. Like she's been a friend from school for a long time, but
Okay.
she's just not gone on to do it. I mean, it's not one of those things where I sit down and I start bragging about, you know, all the different jobs that I've had, but
But you be having it on the socials and that.
yeah.
But it's fine though. You got to celebrate your successes though. That's not a problem.
No,
not a problem
100%.
at all. Not a problem at all. No, it's great what you do. Like, you don't even realize. I don't realize how often I hear your voice, like, or
No
I've heard your
way.
voice. No, definitely. Until I was obviously going through all your like reels. Is it reels? Stories.
Yeah, reels and
stuff and like, whatnot. Like, you. Oh, rah! I've heard you.
I
before.
remember
like,
it. Yeah.
I remember doing this.
Calling all Londoners. Now's the time to travel a different way. Now's the time to unwind on the way home from work.
You know what? It's really nice to do. It's really nice doing voiceovers because, like, I think, especially in this creative space, obviously there's always been people that do voiceovers, but what's been really nice is to kind of like take it to another level where I'm then now in a position where I'll have people coming to me being like, oh, like asking for advice and and the amount of people, not even in a big-headed way, but the amount of people that have come back to me and been like, George, I took the advice that you gave me and like I've got my first booking, or I've now been doing this for a year, following on from like your advice and stuff like that. So it's really nice to help kind of like shift things along and get more voices out there. Because I encourage anybody to get.
Do you have to do like rigorous training for it? I thought it was just
Is
a
there
natural
like a
thing.
different like technique?
Like,
in
yeah.
which you're
Do you do drills and stuff?
No. Like literally, you could like, I don't know, pick up a bottle of like Evian. I mean, this is in another language.
Give us practice. Do one right now.
Do one for
Sell this
Tracksuits
Evian to
guys.
us. Sell this Evian to us.
Okay, I'll sell Evian to you.
Well, do you know what? Do it, and then we'll give it a go, and then see who's the best one.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
do
want to know.
it.
Actually, this is what the question was asked. I want to ask you, based on just our conversations now, who's got the best voice out of all three of us?
No, but you got to put it on.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine.
I'll hear it when you do this.
Okay.
This is in Japanese.
Oh, okay.
So we'll
Where
go.
did you buy this from?
Alibaba,
And
man.
I'm this is language right now.
Is this even water?
But we can just go for the Evian, natural mineral water. Okay, we can just do that.
Are we copying what she does? Is that
No.
Yeah, well, yeah. Just do the
Why
template.
don't you just do it?
No, I'll go off what you. You set the trend, and I can go off that.
Because that's the real question. Like, I'm not. Your voice is amazing, but a lot of them are very similar to what you do across the board, right? Which is obviously understandable because that's your forte.
Yeah.
But is there times where like, look, I don't want that voice, I want something else, or is it this is her voice? This is
You
what
get
we want.
booked for it.
For that, okay,
so
cool.
it's
Right,
a weird
yeah,
one
yeah.
because I've done more kind of like so like I've done one for ITV, which was the Pembrokeshire Murders, right?
Yeah.
And that was very kind of like cutthroat. It was sinister. It was dark.
Yeah.
But then I'll only really do a handful of them because in my natural speaking voice, there's a smile there.
Right.
Yeah.
And so people book me for having that kind of smile and having that tonality. So there was one that I did do today for BBC, which was a little bit more kind of, it was more on the like atmospheric type of thing. And I really do take pleasure in doing ones like that because it's different from what it is that I usually do. So
It's a new challenge.
It's a new challenge, but voiceovers, it's you never really know what you're going to get when you go in there. And so it's, you know, some people will say like we want it to be happy, you want it to just be more relaxed. So you kind of just play it by ear depending on what it is.
Read
that
this
they're
one.
saying.
This is in English.
And I got this one here as well.
We need to get sponsored by water.
No, let's stick to this because it's
short,
quick. It's
it's
short
quick.
and sweet.
Go on.
I'm not going to expect you lot to read a paragraph.
Wow,
Okay.
she does.
Wow. Do a sentence. Do a sentence.
Like in one go. Do you know what I mean? Like it's quite a lot of it's a lot of material.
Okay.
It is a lot of material. So let's do this. Okay.
Go.
What should we go for? Happy?
Happy, yeah.
Happy one.
Happy. We like happy.
Yeah?
We like happy.
Okay.
Happy pod.
Evian. Natural mineral water.
Fucking hell.
What
Sorry,
the
no, it was really good. No, it was really
I'm trying to enjoy
Because you
it.
said there was no tone. Sorry, no, it was really good.
She literally just turns
Listen,
it on, innit?
listen, Apple, Siri. The next Siri right here, man. Next Siri right here.
Next Siri, book me.
Yeah, next Siri. Sorry, yeah. Okay,
Go on,
right.
I'm with you.
No, she just set the fucking
Didn't that
bar,
sound good?
innit?
Right, it sounds sick, but you cut it short. I was ready to listen to it.
Okay,
all.
well, what about if I give you like an instruction and then you read it to that instruction?
Okay.
So if I say to you, read it,
Brilliant.
but atmospheric. Go.
Okay.
By the way, this guy was an actor, a childhood
Yeah,
actor.
go for it.
So the thing is, I'm a parrot, so I'm going to try and copy what she said.
I will try not to. It's the clearing of the throat. He's getting serious. He's getting into character.
Evian. Natural mineral water. Why did I do an American?
Why'd you do a gay American accent?
I didn't know we just transported
Why'd
to
you
Los
do that?
Angeles, California. Let's go for cool.
Cool. Oh,
Cool, calm, collected.
Evian. Natural mineral water.
Yeah, that was really good.
Oh,
Hold on, I was waving. What are you
That was really cool, man.
Respect me,
No,
bro.
like that was
Respect me.
just that was chilled vibes.
Exactly.
It was to the point.
Come on.
Okay,
Go
I'm
on, knock
liking
this
it.
out of the park, mate.
All right, let me give you a word. Why don't you go for sinister?
On Sinister. Basically, take it back to Oceana Bruges when he used to talk to girls.
Yeah,
Sinister.
Sinister. Take it back.
Evian, naturale, mineral, yeah.
Yeah, different
So, okay,
fucking language.
let's get on here because you're the professional, right?
That was lit.
Yeah, who did the best?
That was lit. It was in English, but it was lit.
That was horrible.
I mean, I like the switch up,
Thank you. See, I'm
but you're the
different.
winner.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Round of applause
Yeah.
for myself. Thank you.
It's harder than it looks, I'll be honest. I thought,
Not really.
It's like Ronaldo coming in and saying, do kick-ups. I ain't doing kick-ups. Like, it's just not happening. Like, what do you expect?
That was good though. That was a good game.
Yes.
do you ever use your voice for like evil? Like in terms of
I feel like you could.
How?
how can I say like to
Go on.
I was gonna say like
sending a voice note going, "You fucking bitch."
Oh yeah, that would bang though.
oh that'd be scary.
That would be bad.
That'd be
That
scary.
would bang. Fucking whore.
You fucking whore.
You know why I say use it for evil? Because like I said, when you used to talk, I was like hanging off every word you were saying.
You're
So
not
in a way, it's
listening.
like you're seduced to what you're saying.
I didn't believe that until she just done that.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking
You're
now
like-
she could have been like, "What's your card detail?" And I'd be like,
Oh
"Yo, here we go.
Run me the
go.
deets.
Yeah.
What's something that makes you like turn away from it in terms of like job opportunities or where it's like, nah, I'm not using my voice for that.
Yeah, what
I
as in
use it
like
only for
voiceovers
good.
or just in general?
Like, let's say voiceovers. Is there any certain things that you've not?
Yeah, like sex stuff. Like I'm not doing.
I swear.
I was about to tell you, like, has that like you never ventured in something?
No,
like
they
that?
asked me when I first signed up to them. They was just like, "What will you not do?" And I was just like, "Yeah, no, like I'm not into doing any of that pornographic shit."
So you wa-
Sorry.
What about if a man like Andrew
What?
Tate came to you and said, "Yo, I need you for my cool girls voiceover"? Big Andrew Tate.
Cool girls. I forgot
What is
about
cool
that.
girls?
Yeah,
Do you know
that's
what
a real thing, bro.
Do you know what
What is
about
it,
Andrew
you know?
Tate? Like he's a very good marketable man in terms of like how he's got himself out there. I think I saw a TikTok the other day about this like pyramid scheme that he's got.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that
Nuts.
yesterday.
Crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. Do you know what? He probably just knows how to work the industry, which is why he's got as big as he has.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, but anybody who thinks like that, like I don't agree. Some of the stuff I understand where he's coming from, but most of it, I'm just like, you're actually chatting fucking shit.
Give me one
Like, you're
thing.
actually
You chatting
Give me one
shit.
thing where you're actually talking shit. Like,
when he's talking about like in relationships and stuff. When he's spoken about like cheating and whatever, and like it just being okay for guys to cheat and all of that kind of stuff, I'm just like,
What I will say, right? What I will say with regards to cheating,
it's not me talking. It's
women, no, but it's the team. Right. What I will say with regards to cheating, like men and women, like we're kind of different in the sense
I
that.
understand that. I get it. I do get it.
So
It
would
doesn't
you
mean
be
it's
willing-
right.
But would you be willing? Because you're I feel like women are more forgiving, have a more forgiving nature.
No, they do than men,
and they're more. We're more prone to heartbreak. I feel like we couldn't compete with your whole stories. Like I couldn't if we were to have like a whole story.
Off.
Yeah, if we were like a whole off. I wouldn't be able to compete, and especially if I liked you, I would like it would hurt me.
Yeah.
So I feel like just naturally, I feel like women should be more. If he cheats, it's okay. Like just. On one occasion.
No, listen.
Have you been cheated on?
Guys need to,
Have you been cheated on?
Yeah. I think.
And you forgave him, right?
Huh?
You forgave him, right?
I know you did. I can see it.
You're a good woman. I can tell.
I have done before.
Manipulation.
I'm not. You're a good woman.
I've left before. I've also been the cheater. Like,
so you're outside.
I've been, like I've been in it.
Yeah, done it all. Experience.
Yeah, experience. Listen, like I'm all for forgiveness and stuff. I do feel like. But people do need to learn control. Like, I think it's important. Like if you cannot control yourself, then how are you gonna get anything else in your life to work? Do you know what I mean? It's like a basic principle. Yeah. If you fuck up, do you know what I mean? Like it's cool. We can work with it. We can move on. I feel like a lot of people, I don't know. Like a lot of people are very much so heavily influenced by what it is that they see online when it comes to like cheating and this and that and the other. But listen, your favorite freaking artist is getting cheated on by her man, and she's still look at Cardi B, man. Yeah. She was a whole wife getting cheated on left, right, and centre, and she still took it back.
A good woman.
Like, and there are a lot of women that may not necessarily even come out there who are getting cheated on, or they're like Jada and Will when they have an open relationship. So it's just, I don't know. It's I get it to a certain degree. Guys and girls are very, very, very different, and I think the second that women sit down and they accept that is literally women are from Venus and men are from Mars. Yeah. We ain't ever gonna be the same. Yeah. That's on period. Yeah. Then I think we'll be able to understand each other a little bit better. But it doesn't excuse it.
No.
That's what I'm trying to say. Because I do feel like control needs to be
I'm
gonna
have to ask you this, innit? Because first we appreciate that as a woman to admit that they've cheated. What made you do it? Not what made you do it, but like
I was a little shit when I was younger. I
love that. I love that reason. I was a little shit.
I was a little
shit. Like I wasn't good. But do you know what? I think it was just I just didn't feel like I was getting enough attention that I wanted to. I was getting bored.
Why is that always why is there always this like...
It's not good. It's not good. I'll be the first person to say like it's not necessarily a good enough reason. Because I don't think at the time I knew how to communicate that is how I was feeling, and so that's why I was just doing what I was doing, and so and I just don't think that they were the right person for me either.
Yeah, well, clearly, yeah.
But you cried about it when you told him.
I didn't tell them.
Oh, you didn't tell them. Oh,
so he still doesn't know.
So they found out now.
Donnie still don't know.
No, do you know what? I've spoken about it openly on podcasts before. So like,
he doesn't. So his business has been out.
The business has been out.
His business is just outside. I'll get cheated on.
How tall is your man?
6 foot. Just I think what is it? 5'11".
11.
11.
Yeah. How tall are you?
5'2".
Okay.
Are you? So he has to be 6 foot and above.
Well, no, because he's 5'11".
No, like some of my exes have been like short.
Like, what's the shortest guy you've been with?
Or
like maybe just like 5'6", 5'6", yeah, 5'5" or something. Yeah.
I'm
not shortest. I'm not shortest.
I like that.
But now I am.
Oh wow!
I think I think this started.
I just said sit back down.
I think this started when like Love Island hit like TV shows. I said before, I never used to like growing up. Height was never an issue.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it's like, oh, he's got to be 6'4", 6'3", 6'2".
Oh, it's all shit. Like if you like him, you like him. Like, do you know what I mean? And that's not even me. That's not me even saying that I would never go out with a short guy again. Yeah. Like I would, because I've been there. Do you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people chat shit. A lot of people just want to be loved. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no. That's
and if you haven't been loved for freaking 8 years, and then someone comes along and blows your mind out, and he's 5'8", you ain't gonna be starting to say, "Well, where's the extra fucking inches? I'm not gonna go out with you. I'm not going for that steak, honey. As soon as you find those inches." Yeah, like I don't know. I just people just love to complain, innit?
Yeah. You're like obviously you do the obviously Reprezent Radio, and you had obviously loads of guests like Ovi and Cake Herd and things like.
Yeah.
How do you like a tip for us for example? How do you keep them entertained? How do you keep people like engaged in the conversation? Because you have very funny like
like games is always real good. Like because it gets you laughing, it gets you out of your comfort zone, it gets you to understand the person that is coming in.
Yeah.
And then you can just like feed off of them, and then there could be like something that may have been said during that you can then play on a little bit later on in the show, in the episode or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I try and keep it fun. I try and keep it lighthearted. I try and make it specifically to them that's coming in.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, if I know that they are like a dancer, like I might do like a dance challenge with them on air. If they're like an actor or a poet, I'll maybe make them improvise something or give them some words and play on those words. So yeah, I make it pretty much dependent on who it is.
We're gonna play a quick game, yeah. And we're gonna do the French Montana.
Oh my god, Tone. Oh my god. The way that man absolutely rinsed me when I done that. I wasn't even prepared.
No.
I wasn't prepared.
You asked for it though.
I did, but I didn't know he was really going to take me down to 5 out of 10.
I'll give you a 5. So basically,
Give me a 5. We'll go on.
Give me a
Give me
5.
the context.
So basically, you were blessed by Shadeborough to be doing the, is it BAFTAs?
No, the BET Awards.
BET Awards, sorry, yeah. And then she was, I would say, lucky enough or talented enough to be able to obviously interview a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then your energy is great, by the way. And she just comes some energy with French Montana was there. She's like, and then,
yeah, I was trying to
like, what'd you think of that? And we'll put it up in it.
I was going to get you to rate my hair out of 10, right? I'm going to do it now. No, it wasn't just then. I'm going to do it now.
Nah.
No, come on. Out of 10, how would you rate that?
You get a 5.
No.
What do you think of that? He was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, he's like,
I weren't feeling it.
No, he was like 5 out of 10. I was like, great. I was like, what do I need
prick.
to do? And he was just like, oh, like something with your like chest. You need to do this. So I was just like, yeah, forget it.
Yeah.
It's not.
The moment's gone now.
The
innit? I
moment's
don't
gone,
want to interview anymore. Are you even French?
But this is it though. Like it's just thinking like I didn't get told to do that, but it just popped into my head. I was just like, okay, yeah, let me just run with this and just make it a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
No,
a little bit different.
definitely.
Yeah.
Talking on like sort of like celebrity encounters, because obviously I guess you mingle and dingle and ingle
Not
and
dingle.
Well, whatever. Yeah. Well,
Mingle and dingle.
Right,
Yeah.
it's after 8 anyway. So. So like, give us like a time of like a mad celebrity encounter, or either a good one, a bad one, or like a crazy one, or
A starstruck moment.
any type.
Do you know, I've never been starstruck. Like I've not. Yeah, like I've never been starstruck. I think when I was younger, and I went for dinner with Drake. That was
This guy, I'm not big time.
Wait, how did that come about?
Do you know what? It was a group setting. It wasn't like a candlelit one-on-one thing. Like it was like a group thing.
Okay.
It was like when Find Your Love first came out. So this is
serious?
This is time ago.
Shit.
Yeah. And I think that was my first. Like I was on like the scene of like going out all the time and stuff. And shout out to one of my friends at the time, Leon Starino. He was just like, yeah, we've got this big dinner going on tonight. Like, if you want to roll through, like, come through. And yeah, it ended up being like a dinner with Drake, all his team and stuff, which was really, really cool. And then we ended up going to Whiskey Mist, which was a club at the time, and partying. And I think there was like, like everyone was there. Diddy was there. Kelly Rowland was there.
What's
and
that
I think
Diddy,
that was,
you know?
yeah. And I was young. I was like, I don't know, 18, 19, 18 at the time, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, about 17, 18 at the time. 19, maybe, around that age. And yeah, and I think that was like my first like encounter in kind of like mixing in industry circles and stuff.
Was that the first time you're like, I want a part of this life? I want it.
No, not necessarily. You're always meeting people. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I think, especially when it comes to like interviewing guests and people that were in the industry, they're normal people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They still like shit just as much as we do and leave skid marks on the toilet.
Yeah.
Or use their hand.
Have you been going gym for like? Was that like a new craze, or was it?
No, like I have been. I've always been quite an active person, but my weight always fluctuates. Like I'm heavy at the minute now, but then like I'll go back down again to being quite small, and then I'll end up putting it back on. Like I'm just a yo-yo, man.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's crazy because there's girls that go and they don't want to touch any weights because they get
weights.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
there's
yeah.
women that get fear of gaining muscle. So it's just like, did you not have that early on? Where it's like, I'm scared to like make
at first, yeah. And then you open your eyes
Yeah.
and you realize that you can look 10-10 by picking up that dumbbell and doing a couple curls.
Yeah.
You know?
I like that. And do you not feel like manly about it?
No, I feel empowered. It's like empowering, like
Endorphins
being
hitting.
able to fucking deadlift like some serious weight. Like it's like you feel good.
What's your personal best again?
120.
What's yours, mate?
Come on, man. No, I just started it.
No, but you just started.
We're just 6'1",
I'm on
400-pound self.
If I did bang deadlifting like consecutively, then I'd be able to get. I would be able to get quite high.
I barely do legs. Like,
To this day, my BP, still proud of it, and I was like, what, 73 kilo?
Yeah.
220.
Woo!
Yeah,
kg.
That's sick.
Deadlift.
That's
I'm
heavy.
gonna do that by next week, man. I'm gonna do that.
But don't
just
rock
to
your
push
back
off.
though.
Listen, the technique to do it is not easy.
It's you know what? It's like I was one of those people that I'll park my phone like this. And I will do my deadlifts and I'll send it off and I'll be like, is this right? Because as well, like, I'm just like, if I'm not deadlifting correctly, I'm not then going to throw it up on my social media for people to start copying it, or either cussing or copying it, and then they bust their
it's
back.
the fear that you turn into fucking Professor Xavier, man. Like, people deadlifting is very dangerous.
It's dangerous
like,
as
there's people that do like it's too much ego sometimes in the gym.
Yeah, ego lifting, 100, yeah.
And they...
Did you just point it?
I don't know.
That's why I don't go no more. If I go to gym with someone and if I'm not, was it carrying heavier?
Like, if you're not
heavier than the other person, I'm not.
Yeah, you can't do it.
I'm bouncing.
You can't do it.
I'm not here to judge
Everyone
that.
starts from somewhere. Like you just gotta go in there, tunnel vision, and just crack on with your shit, and just use what it is that they're doing to the left of you as motivation.
Yeah, exactly.
And just go. I want to get like that.
Yeah.
You do boxing as well. I saw a video.
Yeah.
Do you spar? Or...
spar.
Really?
Yeah. But I'm out. I'm done with boxing for a bit just because of my feet and stuff.
What was the first experience like sparring? It was nerve wracking.
It's just in the gym. Like it's the cardio. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Crazy.
For real.
Yeah.
Like you do not know fitness until you get into that boxing ring.
Yeah.
So it's nuts. It's sick for fitness though. I actually genuinely love boxing. They do ask me to do a fight. I was like,
El Brook?
Oh, what celebrity fight?
No, I'm just like general, like maybe like charity or something.
Okay.
And what you think about it?
I'm not on it. No,
It's just-
my cardio isn't that great. Like I know I'd have to go ham.
Have you really hurt someone in sparring before?
No, because we don't go crazy because like there's not that many girls in the class, so it would usually be me and a guy, and obviously they're not trying to freaking
I'll tell you this
into next Christmas. But I can throw a good punch though. Like I'm serious. Yeah.
Shout out to Fitzroy Lodge, in Elephant and Castle, but they're ruthless. So one time they got this girl who was like kind of like cocky with it and stuff, and then she really hurt another girl. So the coach wasn't having it. So he got one of the guys in there.
Swear, punched her out.
And he's just like, yeah, you lot sparring. And she's like, oh, I'm going to knock him out on that. I was like, if I was in his position, I couldn't bring myself to do it. He went straight for it. Went straight through her. And then was just like... No, like, it was just like, do you know what? It was like kind of happy, like, because like, I hate when people are too cocky.
Yeah.
And when it was a female being cocky and trying to get at the guys, like, yo... And he did something I could never do, obviously
he banged on her face.
Like I think I only just gave a body shot. She just collapsed.
Oh no!
Folded like a laptop.
But listen, if you're in that envorment and you're ready to do it, then go through. Do you know what I mean?
You mentioned women empowerment, and obviously you mentioned mixed genders, right? How would you feel about the whole trans in terms of like competing in the same sport?
Speak on that.
Cancelled in 3, 2, 1. It's crazy that you can't even like say your opinion about it nowadays. Like, listen,
you can go first.
I'm not saying I'm gonna bang you, but like I reckon I've got a good chance against you. I might not go gym, but I reckon you know. So if I just decide to say, listen, I'm gonna place myself as a woman today, and then me and you are boxing, I reckon I'll win. I'm sure of that. Actually,
it's really, really difficult, isn't it?
What's difficult about it?
It's in the sense of like
inclusion,
because I feel like everybody deserves to feel included. I did hear that there was that mad case where a guy was competing, he never placed first, and then it was obviously that media spin shit, so we don't know what the actual genuine story is unless we actually sat down with her now. And she underwent a sex change to female, competed, and then started coming out first place. So I think that was a huge... And I think that was what started the conversation of what is it that we allow. And it's a hard thing, isn't it? Because everybody deserves to feel included. Everybody deserves to have their place. But there's also that unspoken thing of men naturally being stronger. And so that's obviously a conversation, but I don't know.
But
So
it's a tough one.
Doesn't it kind of show that it's not like we can't do equality across the board. It just because we can keep allowing it, and then obviously you get situations like the one you just expressed.
Because we're not,
Everything can't be equal. Like it just.
I disagree. I disagree. Yeah, you might not like it, but I'm just the truth. Women, I feel, can't do everything men can do. But men can do everything women can do and better.
No,
and better.
Don't even try me. Give me an example.
I'll get like, for instance, cooking. Yeah, a woman is naturally the cooker in the house. Yeah, and then you got these male chefs blowing them out the water.
No.
I don't
Speak on it.
No, I don't think so at all.
Give me another. I don't want to say cooking is feminine, but give me another female orientated thing, hobby, whatever.
Female orientated hobby.
Yeah, or thing, or activity.
Apart from giving birth.
I did say if men were able to. I think we'll do it much better. And less headache. And less headache. Just fucking do it with men, mate.
No, times have changed. Do you know what I mean? Like we fast forwarded on that kind of mentality a very long time ago. I think obviously there are certain things maybe, and I think to a certain degree as well. Like I do like to have my man look after me and do the man things from the old school times. Yeah. But in the same time, I'm very much of the mentality, and I'm sure you lot are too, of we're both going to bring home the bacon. Yeah, no, like, do you know what I mean? Like 100%. Times have moved on. Yeah. And I don't want to see things as a competition. Like it's not a competition between us, because if we were going to sit down and have that kind of mindset, then we're always going to be fighting against each other to be the better person at doing X, Y, and Z. Whereas it's just like, let's all have a piece of the pie, and it is what it is.
Two minds are better than one. Yeah,
two minds are better than one.
No, I agree.
Yeah, like it's. I think I don't know. I just think that it is what it is. Yeah.
Do you feel we have equality?
Not entirely. So in some places, yes. I think that there's still that talk about the pay gap, with men and women. I do feel like in certain circumstances, yes, men get the preferential treatment. And as well, like even with like topics of conversation, like if girls were to sit down on a podcast and start talking about sex and how many guys have been through them and guys will be like, yeah, nah, like this ain't it. I ain't wifing you. I ain't bringing you back home. You never be my mama. Like you'll never be my mama.
That's all facts.
Thing. No, and so like there is still like that differentiation.
I hate bringing things back, but I wanted to bring something back because you were talking about gym. And it's what the fun aspects of gym and enjoying it. But there's obviously negative aspects of it as well. Like obviously being a woman, being attractive, whatever.
It's not negative. But okay.
We'll talk. We can talk about it.
I started to hate you.
Yeah. Being like obviously being attractive and obviously getting looks. What is that like in terms of being a woman in a gym? Like what is that like? And in terms of that aspect, that's what I'm talking about.
My gym's on crud. Body Factory, Enfield. You lot, the guys that go there, they're on crud.
Yeah, they're serious.
They'll come up to you. They'll try and chat you up. I've been like followed out of the gym for them to try and chat me up as I'm on my way to the car. But yeah, like if you're
following out the gym while you're mid-session is brazy. You're not serious. You're not serious.
Yeah, like
you're not a serious gym goer. If you follow a girl outside the gym to do
at least finish your set.
You gotta do your set. You gotta finish, mad. Bro. Go on, sorry.
But here's what it is. Like I'm not one of those people that complain too much. Like I just get on with it. Like there hasn't been anybody up until this point that has made me feel uncomfortable, other than like one person, but that wasn't even at this gym. It was at another gym who like tried to come over to me and ask me for my number whilst I was working out, and I was just like, no. Yeah. And then he was literally just following me around the gym, and then when I left, he was like following me a little bit, and I was just thinking, listen, does this guy want a left hook or like what's going on? Because I'm ready. But yeah, like other than that, like it's just it is what it is.
But on TikTok, it's become quite trendy. Unfortunately, but like you said earlier, you put your camera on there and then you're squatting and whatnot. Okay. And obviously you see Mandem be like, is there anything wrong with that?
Yeah, focus on your session, bro.
What
are you doing?
Bro, focusing.
So like, and then obviously girls be out in my man because maybe he's just trying to learn a few tips.
No, like, listen, I'm all for like becoming educated when you're at the gym.
Yeah.
If you're not doing it in a forceful way and you're just coming up and you're just like, oh, like, I can help you out, like, get an even better technique so that it hits your, you know,
BB,
whatever, like, a little bit better or whatever. Like, you can hit this area of your back a little bit
Gluteal fold.
And then I get that. Like, I like that. I appreciate that kind of stuff because like that happened to me recently when I was doing a back exercise and this guy was jumping off and he was just like, do you know what to do on this to hit and I was just like, like, is it like this? And he was like, okay, well, if you sit on it and you pump your chest out and then you do it, you're gonna get it in a different... No, it wasn't a row, it was like a... Yeah, maybe it was a row actually. Yeah, but it was on one of the, like a sitting down one. Attach the weights and you bring it back. Yeah. And so, yeah, like stuff like that, like I'm okay with.
Would you not find it like not patronising, but in a way, like, because I feel like if I could be wrong here, but if a man comes up to you and be like, trying to, you know, get your form right.
It depends on how you're saying it. A lot of girls do.
Tend to think, you're just trying to move to me.
Yeah, a lot of girls do. It's all in the approach at the end of the day. Like, if you're coming from like a, you know, a humble approach, you're not trying to ruin anybody's day, you're not trying to get a number. Then yeah, like I'm all for it because I'm at the gym because I want to see results. I want to make sure that I'm doing it correctly and I'm not gonna bust myself out. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be injured. So if you're going to tell me something that's going to make sure that I'm not going to walk out limbless, then I'm going to listen.
And what I would say as well to any guy as well, like, it's like if you would chat to a man that way, would you instruct a man like, oh, do it like this way, do it that way? Then okay, it's like cool to chat to. If you're going to chat to everyone across the board the same way, then I can't lie.
Fine. I once had a guy come up to me and told me how to do it. I left the gym.
Really?
My dickhead.
Well, clearly, yeah.
I'll figure it out myself. I don't need no man coming up to me. You're bigger than me. You clearly
but do you know what? You just have to drop the ego, though.
Fuck all that,
no, that's an ego
tell him
thing.
that all the time.
But that's why you were saying about ego lifting. Like, you've got, like, when you come into the gym, you have to leave the ego at the door because, like, you're there.
That bruised my ego.
No, because you have to learn.
You eat humble pie, bro. If you don't,
exactly. Because then, what if you're doing something that you could potentially, you would rather the injury over being told by somebody, like, do you know what? Let me just help you out with your technique a little bit. You should be like, oh shit, because guess what, when you're then doing your pull downs, your lat pull downs, and you're feeling it and you wake up with DOMs the next day, you're gonna be like, thank God I listened to that guy yesterday because now I'm really feeling it. Because if not, you'll be on the Shadeborough and people will be filming you being like, look what this guy is doing.
He's all pulling it down.
Do you know what I mean?
I leave my ego at the door. The only time I bring it in is when a nice girl is standing right next to me or whatever. I can't fucking struggle, mate. It has to come up like pancakes.
We have to talk about it. Why is it that we're like that when there's someone pretty that's there, even if you're not gonna move to it, she's pretty and she's next to you or she's on the machine next to you.
You can't be a pussy.
Why are we like that?
I don't know. It's just an animalistic instinct where you just got to be like, prove your alpha with
Puff
it.
the chest and you're like. Make sure you follow Tracksuits and Ties on all social media platforms.
And on that note, we've been Tracksuits and Ties. I've been Mr. B, aka Mr. B Spoke.
Easy,
MEP.
And we've had a special, lovely guest, George, aka Jourdan. Jourdan or Jourdan?
Jourdan.